Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and thanks once again to Bandai Namco Entertainment America for giving me the ability to do this test drive of the RF Dom. This is another Gundam F90 era Oldsmobile Army suit, and, built to look like the original Dom. And so far, so good. So, let's take a look. It is a 650 General, usable in ground and space compatible, so slight advantages in space it wouldn't otherwise have. Melee priority of 2, 27,000 hit points, 28 ballistic resistance, 30 beam resistance, 24 melee resistance, 34 range strength, 33 melee strength, so pretty well balanced. Movement speed 145, high speed maneuver, top speed, so boost speed 220, thruster gauge 75, turning speed 72. 15 close range slots, 18 medium range slots, 15 long range slots. At 740 enhancement points, it gets 1 point of ballistic defense. At 1480, it gets 1 point of beam defense. At 1980, it gets 1 point of range strength. At 2480, it gets its extra expansion slots, which will take it to 16, 19, 16. If you pay the DP and mod kits to break the first limit and get to 4960, you'll get plus 5 ballistic defense. And if you do it again and get to 7440, you will get plus 5 range strength. It's not a bad set of specs, I don't feel like. Okay, starts with a beam launcher. Power 3200, heat rate 100%, focus required, range 400 meters, overheat 10 seconds, and 0.8 of a second to focus it. Okay, beams explode and suppress on contact, so yeah, it should probably have the splash damage effect that the beam magnum and some beam bazookas do. Let's see, the beam saber has no special qualities, but has attack power of 2600 and cooldown time between swings of 2.5 seconds. It has head Vulcans, 160 damage per round, 40 rounds of ammo, 175 meter range, reload time 12 seconds. Again, no special capabilities, just, as ASL, the usual thing, the usual description. Refined Dom Beam Shower, power 275 damage per shot, heat rate 22% per shot, 250 meter range, 4-second cooldown, overheat of 13 seconds, and focus time of 1 second. Beams are fired from the 2 chest-mounted launchers. Normal fire does not suppress, but beams alternate fire in a barrage. Suppressive beams are fired simultaneously during focused fire. Okay, so build stun if you don't charge it, and full-on stun if you do. Refined Dom Beam Rifle, which kind of reminds me of the Zaku Warriors version of the Zaku Beam Machine Gun. 6 ammo, 1800 power per shot, 340 meter range. Cooldown time between shots 4.5 seconds, 18-second reload time, and 2-second charge time. Let's see. Can stagger with normal fire, reasonable firing rate when focused, so I'm assuming that means it's one of the ones that fires in a burst when charged. Grenade launcher, 500 power per grenade, 8 ammo, 300 meter range, cooldown time 0 seconds, so presumably you can just empty the magazine immediately. 10-second reload, wide blast radius, useful for stopping mobile suits or for bombardment. Okay. And also incendiary grenades, because, why not? 200 power, 8 ammo, 300 meter range, reload time 13 seconds. Yep, deals incendiary damage over time upon impact. And let's just set all this up. I'll put the beam rifle here. Grenades over here. Incendiaries up there. And let's take a look at the skill set. Leg shock absorber level 3, so much less stress on the legs when landing from jumps or boosts. Emergency evasion system level 2, so double dodge roll. Flight control program level 3, so you can jump or boost in midair at reduced thruster consumption. Anti-blast stabilizer, so you will not get heavy staggered if someone explodes next to you. optimize cooling efficiency, so you use less boost to initiate a boost or a jump. Balancer level 1, so yeah, you can cancel from a jump or boost into a melee attack or tackle. High spec ambac level 2, that's standard for space compatible suits. Gives you it prevents the braking animation when you're boosting in one direction in space, and also gives you a little bit more turning speed. Melee combo controller level 1, so yeah, 2-hit melee. Maneuver armor level 1, so harder to stun when boosting. Force injector level 3, which yeah, gives you fairly boost efficient direction changing while boosting. Enhanced tackle level 5, 200% attack up when tackling, 30% more distance covered than you'd have without it. High performance radar, 350 meter radar range. Explosive reactive armor, so harder to stun with splash damage. Damage control, so yeah, harder to stun just in via build stun. Special leg buffer level 4, so yeah, less stress and more and damage reduction to the legs as well. So yeah, that's not bad. EX boost level 3. Press the touchpad button to activate ability. Boosts mobility for 20 seconds and nullifies thruster consumption while activated. After moving at high speed, attack is boosted for a set period, but using emergency evasion or tackle will reduce effect length. When effect ends, the unit enters a long overheated state, can't be reactivated. Yeah, so this is was one of the first of the bonus boosting skills, and yeah, basically you can use it to get an attack boost while you're boosting, but a lot of times just an extra dodge or tackle that the enemy's not expecting can be very, very useful. So we're gonna give this thing a try. Gonna take it to the usual training grounds and see what we get. It looks pretty good, so I'm hopeful. Let's see what we got. I feel like they've like squared off a lot of the angles on this, because the original design very curved, and like there is a very specific style to Kunio Okawara's early 90s designs, and boy does this have a lot of it generally in the original illustrations. But yeah, this one seems like it's been modernized a fair bit. Okay, yep, that does have splash damage, as you can see by the explosion hitting there, and the Gundam still taking the hit. I don't remember whether I set this for 650 or 500. I think I might have set it to 500 so we can test the build stun against a Zock. Okay, yeah, so the beam shower is basically a shotgun when not charged. It does build stun, and it does a lot of it in a small area. Meanwhile, yeah, pretty good damage and stun without it. 1953 for the beam rifle. Yeah, so far these are all pretty good looking weapons. Okay, yeah, and it is one of those that fires 3 shots in a rapid fire burst if you charge the beam rifle. So, okay, that's the charge. The charge shots are enough to stun a Zock. That's nice. Let's see, is the beam shower enough too? Okay, one thing to know: unlike the original Dom's chest beam and most of the spot beam guns on other Dom type suits, this cannot be fired while boosting. Okay, the charged shot is not enough to stun a Zock. However, the build stun on the shotgun version is. So that's going to be one you're probably better off not charging, honestly. Okay, the grenades seem to fire in volleys of 3. 2 to 3, I think, depending on how long you hold down the button. And can be fired while boosting. Likewise, the fire grenades. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8 ticks, but 200 damage, so approximately on par with the F90S's incendiaries. Just just allocates that damage slightly differently. Yep, that does do a lot. But yeah, okay, yeah, that shotgun is kind of scary actually, pretty good. All right, let's see. I think I've gone through all the weapons. So far, they all feel really good, honestly. So that's not bad. Yeah, being able to fire the all the grenades while boosting, good thing. Those are, like I said, the only weapons you can fire while boosting. The rest are not it. So, all right, something. Let's check. Well, the Vulcans, of course, will be fireable while boosting. Okay, 173 per shot. Let's activate the EX boost and see how much of a damage boost we get. Okay, 207. Yeah, but you do just have to keep moving for long enough for it to kick in. It does take a bit. Okay, it has a thrust for its main one, and that for its neutral, and that downswing sweep for that a lot of things have been using lately for that. Oh, interestingly, I feel like the windup is different. Let's look at that again. Okay, it's just... I think it's just because of the body type, the way it crosses the saber ahead of itself just looks different. Also, I feel like it's the animation of the crossing part is not as long. So I think this is actually a modified animation so that it does not get the kind of build up and multi hit that the GPO3 and other things that use that style of downswing get. It's kind of interesting. All right, let's look at the tackle damage. Yeah, Zocks as good as anything for that. Tackle damage is 1915 and causes knockdown. I don't think that was listed in the effects of the oh, it doesn't call. I'm dumb. It's because the knockdown is because the Zoc cannot be hit with counter animations, and I have force counter with tackle on as usual. Here's what the tackle looks like. Okay, just knee to the face with legs that thick. That's gonna be a thing. Okay, so just to show off some of the various mobility skills, yeah, force injectors pretty thrust efficient. Gonna wait for the thrusters to recover some to show off some of the usual mid-air skills, and yeah, no skills to increase boost jump speed. So yeah, it can boost quite a bit in the air before they overheat. What else we got? Yeah. It's still kind of sad you can't fire that beam shower while boosting, but I get it. And also, yeah, it has 3 other weapons that can be fired while boosting, so that is fine. All right. What else is there to show off? Let's see. Well, double dodge roll, of course. So, yeah, if you have totally not totally cool thrusters, you will not overheat when you do a dodge roll, so you will still have the opportunity to do another dodge roll or tackle as need be. So, yeah, I think we've shown off just about all of the basics here. So, yeah, I really like that weapon. That should stop quite a few things at close range. Be really good for defense especially. All right, so we are going to yeah, I'll go without the EX boost and just save it until I need to respawn. I'm going to go over here where there's not much of anything, and I'm going to turn off force counter with tackle and turn on enemy AI, and we'll see what we get. That is one skill I would like to see. However, in future updates to the game, I would like to see reset once per life skills or something like that as a menu option, just so if you're trying to test those, you can keep doing it. Let's see. But yeah, as you can see, Zocks always hard to stun. Not that hard to take out, though, when you're that many levels ahead of them. And yeah, definitely better to use the uncharged beam shower against a Zoc. Definitely, if I get this for myself, definitely going to arrange the quick swaps a little differently, having the missiles like on opposite sides of the map. Kind of, I'll have to think about that one. Might put the beam rifle in place of the Vulcans instead of and put the Vulcans on the other side of the world. But yeah, this thing, yep, did have time. You do have time to charge the beam bazooka before an enemy gets their iframes. That's good. That's important. And yeah, like I said, beam bazooka does, well, beam launcher they say, but it is a beam bazooka. Oops, ow. Yeah, I walked right into that. The tackle, Nexo Hunter was telling me that the tackles have gotten a little bit less psychic, but not like completely so. So yeah, it's they're a little bit less likely to just snatch you out of the air, but it's still happening. But yeah, from what he was saying though, since he spends a lot more time in the simulators than I do, or in the free practice, seems like they definitely have improved the AI otherwise here, so that's good. Yep. Dithering with weapons, as I frequently do, and got blown up, so yeah, we'll be able to try this against a decent-sized pile of enemies with the EX boost skill as backup, so that should be good. But yeah, I like this. I want it. I hope I can get it. I will tell you the infuriating thing. When I was rolling for this on the test drive account, I rolled a duplicate F90, which of course I don't have on either of my personal accounts, and I can't really take into a battle to use. So that was sad. I was sad. I'd like to get an F90 though. It looks cool. Really still loving the F90S though. That's a fun suit. I hope if you want it, you can get it, because yeah, that's good. Hey, yeah, relatively okay. Yeah, the scatter beam does not really hit enough along the ground to be a good choice. That Gundam is, however, out of feet, and it's out of the line. There we go. All right, what else? Let's just scoot across the map and see what else I can be fighting. Probably run into another Gundam. Wouldn't mind fighting the Zagak E that's over here, but we'll see what I hit. Well, there's a Gundam. Splash damage. Bought it. And okay, yeah, wasn't quite fast enough to get a beam and a neutral, but I'm pretty sure it is doable if you have boost and, try a little harder than I was trying. That said, also fumbling bad, but okay, yeah, there we go. Beam rifle into neutral, worked fine. And I think I am going to use that EX boost and use my maneuver armor to get away, because there's a lot of things that want to kill me. Which, how this game usually works. But I didn't like mention it or remark on it earlier, but I did notice that may as well use that tackle now since I'm about to run out of boost. But I did notice that the beam shower was actually able to stun two Zocks in a row at medium to close range, which is pretty great. That is going to be okay. Well, it didn't tackle me there, which is kind of amazing. So yeah, I think Nexo is right. They did make the AI a little bit nicer for this. I keep trying not to use the term AI in this because, AI in terms of, computer-controlled character behavior, and AI in terms of, generative AI or, spicy autocomplete. Totally different things. So, For one, the computer-generated AI, unless there's real problems with the graphics engine, are not going to give your mobile suit 16 extra fingers. So, yeah. So yeah, you can just this thing has combos for days. You can go from that to that to that. I didn't hit enough of the build stun to stop this Gundam, so that kind of disrupted things, but even so, there's still that. I should stop saying that and just say, yeah, there's a bunch of different things. Words. Words are hard. But, okay, so, yeah. It has stunning weapons, it has good build stun, it has damage over time. Oh, yeah, the one thing I did use air boost. Well, I'm using it again, so there. But there's another Gundam, which is now on the ground. Okay, they're grouped up. I'm going to try and keep them that way if I can, because I want to see if I can land a splash on the both of them and stun them both. Not quite close enough, so yeah. There are different ranges to splash damage for different suits, so and different weapons. So yeah, if they were grouped a little closer, someplace without fences on the ground, that really does make a difference. I might have been able to tag them both, but as it is, yeah. And let's just finish off that Gundam, and then we will call this video. Stun it. Okay, well, let's finish off one more mobile suit. I am enjoying this. I've gotten a little bit better at hover suits over the years. I don't feel quite as awkward with them. I'm still not good at changing directions in them. There's like that kind of like dithery dead zone in the middle of changing what direction you're moving, and I'm not really good at dealing with that. Got it. Nice. But yeah, this is I am liking this thing. The fact that I only died once in this training session is encouraging, because you've seen, you know what I'm generally like, and yeah, this thing pretty hardy, a lot of combos. There's the psychic tackle. That's a good note to end on, I think. So that is going to do it for this Gundam Battle Operation 2 test drive. Good luck to everyone that wants the RF Dom. It seems like a lot of fun. And until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.